Welcome to another episode of Reckless Nonsense. I'm your host, Mike.
Hey, I'm Petey.
I'm Falcon.
All right. Bright and early today.
Yeah. Just the way it should be.
I'm waiting for that cat to run by.
I know.
It's going to happen. Everybody...
I know.
I was talking to one of our fans, and they said that they've heard that on a couple episodes now about this damn cat that keeps running by, and it scares... Well, you and I, he never really sees it.
Oh, I saw it the last time.
Did you see it?
I'm usually like looking down towards you guys.
Yeah, whereas
So-
it's in my direct line of sight, and it's in his peripheral to the left.
I saw it run through that window.
Yeah.
What the?
Scares the bejesus out of us.
So I'm ready for it this time. The cat ain't scaring me today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh.
I'm surprised we actually heard it the way we did that first time.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is that? Anyways, so we've had some serious shows here the past couple ones, so we're just gonna, come back to our roots and talk about some, fart and dick jokes or something like that.
Sure.
Pretty much
That's
whatever
retarded.
we want to talk about.
Hit that one more time. I feel that one was really low.
It was.
I can turn it up on my end. Don't worry about it.
Turn it up on your end.
Because it's retarded.
Yeah.
Better. That's better.
Well, because
I don't want to max the board out.
all these when they're like when I download them, they're just maxed out.
Yeah.
And
Some of it's too much.
some of them are really loud. Some of them are really.
That has to
quiet.
do with who processed them.
Yes.
And some of them are just me, and they're really bad. The ones I processed are just not that great.
Oh, I process them. I amplify that sound up.
Yeah.
I can't, dude, I have autism or something.
I did that one, and that was a good one.
Yeah, that one's not bad. That was not bad at all.
All right, so we have a fan suggestion about a topic that's going to lead into a spinoff of other topics.
Jim.
Yep, Jim gave us talking about James Bond, who we think is the best. I think that was the topic he proposed, but I don't know that that's necessarily a fair way to approach that subject because
I mean, it's opinion driven. That's all.
how many James Bonds did we? I didn't write any of this down, but I think there were 7 or 9. I can't remember. It's an odd number, and it's one of those two. Starting with Sean Connery, going all the way to Daniel Craig.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, Sean Connery wasn't first, was he?
Yeah, he was.
Was he really first?
Pretty sure. Unless I'm just talking out my ass over here. I don't know.
It could be.
Why don't you just pull up the Wikipedia page like everyone else?
Well, that's what I'm on.
Oh, wow. That happened.
But it doesn't...
I don't know. They didn't
Oh,
see
yes.
it, but
Sean
you guys...
Connery was first.
Well, all right then.
Yeah.
Go fuck off. Then.
Sean Connery. Hold on. This will be interesting.
A
Let me see how many...
A little quiz for you. Yeah.
Let me see how many I can name off.
All right.
Well, give me the number. Is it 7 or 9? You got to count them now.
6.
6?
There is one who played twice. With a break.
Okay. So I'm going to start. Sean Connery. George Lazenby.
Mm-hmm.
Timothy Dalton.
Mm-hmm.
Pierce Brosnan.
Yep.
Daniel Craig.
Yep.
And the 6th one is Roger Moore.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah.
Can you guess who played that character twice after a break?
Is it T-Daltz? No?
It is not.
All right.
A little bit of trivia for you. It was actually Sean Connery.
Oh, okay. Who was in the interspersed?
That George Lazenby.
Or
He
I think
he
it's
only
Lazenby.
had one.
Yeah.
And then Sean Connery did Diamonds Are Forever again, and then Roger Moore took over. And Timothy Dalton and then Pierce Brosnan. Whatever.
You were trying. All right, so
And then Daniel Craig.
best James Bond. I don't know if I can say who I think is the best, because I haven't really watched, I don't know the Timothy Dalton, George Lazenby, and the Roger Moore ones. I'm just going to immediately remove them from the conversation because I've never seen any of those.
Maybe there's a couple different, schools of thought on this, because what are the best movies, which are the best 007 movies,
Okay.
or who was the best 007? You know what I mean? Because there's definitely a difference. I mean,
but then you also have to factor in, like, I'll equate it to inflation. Like, the as time has progressed, the way we make movies is way better than it was. When the first one came out in 1962. I was going to say 3, but
Dr. No.
So 1962, and now they're releasing one. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to come out early this year, but it got pushed all the way because of the COVID.
No Time to Die.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out early this year, and it's been pushed to, I think, November or something, if I'm not mistaken.
You could absolutely be correct, and I'll just go with you.
Okay, well, it got pushed. It's not out yet. But the way we make movies in, I assume that was made in 2018, 2019 versus 1962 is a lot different. There's a lot more money that goes into them. And so you could argue that if Sean Connery's first one was made now, it would be better than it was or whatever. But so you kind of have to think about it in that frame. So you have to kind of go off just like the way they act versus the movies they were in. Because I think newer movies are better than most older movies based on the fact that I enjoy the visuals more of the special effects and everything. Like, it's more immersive now than it was ever.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to frame it that way, I think.
I mean,
I think that's the only way
where
you can
film
talk
started with this fucking black and white silent film.
Charlie Chaplin. And all
yeah,
that. Yeah.
I mean, we've come a long way.
Yeah, no shit. So we'll start with this. James Bond, to me, will always be Pierce Brosnan, because when I was a little kid, that was James Bond at the time. Those are the ones I watched more than any of them. I've seen the ones he was in more than all of the other ones because I was little and I related to him as James Bond in those movies, those storylines. He's this, sex god that's, going around shooting people and hanging out with these really hot chicks. And so, like, boom, Pierce Brosnan is James Bond to me.
And he was the GoldenEye cover.
And GoldenEye, that's another thing that ties it, because that was one of the real first person shooter games that
it was a great game.
You could play online, all that stuff. What did you crash my computer?
It just crashed on itself.
Yeah, or did it die?
No, it still had power. We're still at 20%. Because I was going to ask you where your charger was here in a little bit.
Did you
It's
die?
on the counter upstairs because that's where it should be.
What?
Not with the actual computer.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I kind of derailed myself. I have no idea where.
Derail. I don't know. But did you die? That's all I can think of.
So, Sean Connery's iconic, but I haven't really seen those movies in a long time, and I don't know the storylines of those movies as well as I know. I can't think of them all offhand, but GoldenEye. I can't think of them. The Pierce Brosnan ones.
Tomorrow Never Dies. The World Is Not Enough. Die Another Day.
Die Another Day.
Isn't Nightfire one?
No.
But
I watched those ones. But then also
I just know the CGI for one of those was one of the worst in movies. Period.
Yeah.
That was definitely one of the
surf,
Pierce,
the surf one or whatever. The CGI was notably one of the worst.
Yeah. And that's another thing is coming along. So starting at Pierce Brosnan, because that's when the first one he was in was 1995.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
GoldenEye.
Memorization. Also, my eyesight, for anybody watching the video, is not good enough to read that computer. I just remembered that.
I have very small font.
Yeah, and I can't see that for shit.
Yeah.
But so starting with those, I was a real little kid when I watched this for the first time, and then, growing into adulthood, watching Daniel Craig. I think Daniel Craig's movies are better than the Pierce Brosnan movies. I also kind of think he's a better James Bond, but I have that nostalgia link to Pierce Brosnan being James Bond.
So here's the problem I have with Pierce Brosnan. Whatever the fuck. I don't even give a shit.
Brosnon. Brosnan.
Yeah, whatever.
Sure, whatever.
What I link him to
is
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, he was the dickhead in the movie.
Yeah.
That she was dating after,
Yeah. And...
Yeah, that's a good movie. That's a really good movie.
It is a really good movie.
I mean, it's a trash movie, but it's a really good trash movie.
And so I've always thought of him as that dickhead. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see... Nah.
Yeah. What year did Mrs. Doubtfire come out, though?
For fuck's sake, man.
I mean, I'll look it up if you don't feel like, doing your fucking part here.
Whoa, shit. Shots fucking fired. That's pretty rough. We'll see when this comes out.
1993, so a couple years before that.
Okay.
Go ahead, continue your thought.
It's not that I don't like those movies, though.
Yeah.
I do like the James Bond movies.
So yeah, because there's certain actors that they make such a noticeable role in something that you've watched and and you just can't picture them as anything else.
Right, and he's that one.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Kit Harington plays Jon Snow. He'll always be Jon Snow.
Always.
Or Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy. He's always going to be Jax Teller.
Always.
And,
no matter what. He was in that... what was that movie? Was that King Arthur?
Yeah. I was actually about to say it. He was in King Arthur. He was also in like Pacific Rim with the big...
I did not see
Godzilla monsters. I don't know if anybody saw that.
No.
I don't think so.
Pacific Rim?
I did. Yeah. They also made a second one with John Boyega.
I haven't seen the second one. I thought
it was okay, but it
was a different concept.
So for me, though, my favorite James Bond is Sean Connery.
Mm-hmm.
But it's because not just James Bond, but I really like him as an actor.
Sure.
And he just, I don't know. And like I've said it before, that line from The Rock that I really like.
Go ahead, say it again. Might as well. Just for anybody new.
But I can't do it in the voice. But he said, losers say they'll try. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
Sean Connery.
And that was from The Rock. And yeah. And Celebrity Jeopardy from SNL.
What?
Shuck it, Trebek.
I'm trying to think of the guy's name. I can't remember. The guy that plays him. Like Sean Connery on Celebrity Jeopardy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. He also did Al Gore.
Yes.
I'll think of it. It's going to smack me like a brick and I'm going to be upset with myself.
Good.
Anywho, so...
However, I do really enjoy the Daniel Craig series movies. And again, I think that's just a testament to where we are in the world.
Those are the ones that I think I actually have seen
most of.
Yeah, of those, Casino Royale, his first one, was my favorite.
The best.
2006?
Jesus Christ. God, yes.
Fuck yeah. Dude, this...
Useless fucking knowledge.
Trivia brain.
Trivia
brain.
Hey, that should be starting up soon. It's got to, right?
It has to. I mean, you know, the whole coronavirus thing is kind of fizzling out, hopefully. And, you know, maybe we can go back to some kind of normalcy and go hang out with people again. And...
I wonder what normal's going to be. I hope it's normal. I hope it's like normal.
Yeah, but like after everything's like lifted, you good?
Yeah. I forgot that hat's got my name tag on it.
Oh, nobody would have saw it. No. Anywho.
Nah.
Just in the off chance.
So say everything's... I mean, because pretty much everything's open, quote unquote, by now. 6 months from the time everything opens back up, nobody will even remember this shit. They'll be like, oh yeah, we had that thing happen, but everybody will be in bars just bumping into each other.
Oh yeah.
Drinking drinks out of other people's drinks and eating food with people. Like, nobody cares. People have such a short attention span.
Oh yeah, it's like all these people protesting. They're the same people that made a whole big spiel about not being out in public, wearing a mask, and now look at them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just want everyone to know that we didn't bring that up.
Yeah. I don't know.
We were having a fun show.
Yeah, so I'll be all sad and stuff.
Now we're
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I think it'll...
But it just proves the point also, were you just scared because the media blew it up, or did you really just want to not go to work?
Like, think 3... think like 3 to 5 years from now, nobody will even remember this shit. Nobody will care.
No.
Probably.
I don't know.
A considerable amount of people have died, but not enough that it's like going to be some kind of giant mark on history.
With how this year's going, next month it'll be something new. So
yeah,
alien invasion.
Yeah, whatever's next.
I think we're beyond alien invasion because the UFOs.
I saw a sweet meme, and it was talking about the moon landing. It was like the moon landing 1969. It shows a little, stepping on the moon, and it says moon landing 2020. It's the moon crashing into the earth.
Epic. I hope I find that.
Yeah. I'm sure you can. It's pretty prevalent right now in the meme-averse.
In the meme-averse?
Yeah. You know what? I didn't plug our social media, so I'm going to do that right now.
Do it.
You check us on Facebook, Reckless Nonsense, and also our Twitter at Rec Nonsense, REC Nonsense. Go ahead and hit it up.
Yeah.
There we go.
Whoop whoop.
Now we've got that out of the way, since I forgot to do it 15 minutes ago.
I'm going to go find the charger.
All right.
So we have sound clips.
Wait. Hold on. You got to at least say...
Oh, yeah. James Bond. So you said you've seen some of them. Just based on your conclusions, who do you maybe relate to more or prefer as an actor. I'm sure you saw some of the Pierce Brosnan ones just because
Timothy Dalton kind of guy.
So,
T-Dalts.
So I think the one I remember the most was Skyfall.
Okay.
Because it was so different.
Good one.
It was really different.
Yeah. That's Daniel Craig for anybody that doesn't know that's listening.
It was what, the second to last one?
Second to last one. It was
the
third one he did.
His third movie.
Because they did, it was Casino Royale, then, hold on, don't tell me. It's Quantum of Solace.
Yeah.
Then it was Skyfall, and then Spectre.
Correct.
Useless knowledge.
I haven't seen Spectre.
I haven't seen Spectre either.
But I'm pretty sure I have.
Quantum of Solace is a turd. I hated that movie. That movie sucked.
I think I probably saw that once.
It sucked.
It's not really worth my time.
I've seen them all about maybe once.
Casino Royale I've seen 5 or 6 times. I thought it was really, really good.
So legit, the one I've probably seen the most, and only because I like the name, and when I was a kid.
Yeah, I know where you're going to say.
Fucking Octopussy.
Yeah.
Right? You're this kid and you're like, this movie's name is Octopussy?
It says pussy.
Yeah, I definitely watched that too many times.
Which is the one that's like 4 hours long? No, there's one that's
there's
like
only a few movies for James Bond. I don't know.
Because I remember...
I don't have the run times memorized.
No, but I'm just saying, because I remember there's one that I just did not watch it because it was on TV. And I was like, I looked at it, and it was like so goddamn long.
Well, 4 hours on TV is probably only like 2.5 in real life.
No, it like an hour and a half movie is like 2.5 on TV. But this was like
extrapolate that.
Hours.
Ooh.
Oh,
Come on, meow.
Meow.
Come on, meow.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow. If you want to find the charger, just walk up and walk straight into the counter, and it should be up there on a pile of shit.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to know that.
So while we're waiting on him, speaking of meow.
Oh man, so close. Another time.
Have you seen, obviously, the Super Troopers?
Yes.
Have you seen Club Dread?
Yes.
That was pretty fucking good, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was one of those movies that like no one knew about.
Which one?
Club Dread?
Club Dread. So it's the Broken Lizard comedy troupe.
It is.
And they did Beer Fest is their
Beer Fest.
Well, Super Troopers is their biggest one.
I saw
the first one. Yeah.
Beer Fest is number 2 by far. Like
it has to be, right?
Huge.
And then Super Troopers 2.
Okay.
Over Club Dread.
Yeah, Well, there was also
there was another one. I can't think of what it is.
I can't think of it. I have no idea. I don't know. It was 1 or 2.
See. Broken Lizard.
There you go. Go ahead. You're already typing it. My ears are getting warm. It's a great name for a comedy troupe, though. Broken Lizard. That was pretty funny.
Littering hand.
The snozberries taste like snozberry.
Their site does not want to load up. It's like they're playing games with me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Slammin' Salmon.
Slammin' Salmon.
Freeloaders, the Baby Makers.
Which one? There was one about
Puddle Cruiser.
Them all working in a restaurant. Is that the Slammin' Salmon?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think
I'm gonna go with yes. I have not seen that.
Yeah. So I watched this one within the last year or so. I think it was on like Amazon or something.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, these guys are funny.
Yeah.
It was okay. I laughed.
Okay.
But it was kind of like Waiting, but a little bit dirtier than Waiting was.
So I haven't seen Waiting in a long time. That was pretty funny.
Yeah. From Munda Cheese.
Yeah, well.
The goat.
Yes.
Yep.
Again, when you say the goat, I think of Adam Sandler, but...
Oh.
You button hooked me. I didn't know you were going to button hook me.
Whew. Anywho.
Yeah, that's showing my age right there. Yeah. Whew.
That's some deep cut shit.
Yeah, it is. But, Club Dread, right? I think that's pretty...
So Club Dread...
underrated.
Is, for anybody who hasn't seen it, is like there's an island getaway, and it's a comedy horror movie in that it's supposed to be quote unquote scary, but it's funny the entire time. Like it's not a scary movie at all.
It's like the Scary Movies.
Yeah,
like that series, Scary Movie.
Yeah.
Did you only bring me one?
No, I got.
There's a bunch over there.
I
finished my coffee. Now
Did you?
Here.
This is how you do your mornings.
I brought down several.
Good.
So it's a tourist destination, and all of the guys in the troop work at the place, and people start disappearing, and they keep finding bodies, and they're trying to figure out who is the murderer.
Murder.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Murder was the case that they gave me.
All right, Snoop, chill.
I'm just saying.
I don't actually remember who the murderer was at the end. It's been a long time since I've seen it. It's really funny, though. That's one of the...
I do, but I don't want to ruin it. No spoiler alerts. Fucking watch the movie.
I mean, that movie came out in 2003. As a total guess.
Oof. I think it was that long ago?
I don't know.
Oh, shit. 2004. Oh, come on!
We should just do like a trivia of just...
We have talked about doing a trivia episode. That'd be kind of fun.
I mean, I'll be terrible at it.
Yeah, we were supposed to do Bible trivia.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Somebody ghosted us. Rip, my guy.
We haven't even had a shout-out for those two in a couple episodes.
Yeah, well.
No, but Silas, how you doing, buddy?
Man.
He never did get back with us, so he's probably not listening anymore. I don't know.
I doubt it.
I don't know.
We're not entertaining. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, hey, oh, that was graphic. Oh, that was really terrible.
Anyway, so he's back now.
That reminded me of the popularity poll.
There.
We'll talk about that later off the show.
There was a popularity poll.
Anywho, what the fuck are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't know. I started talking about Broken Lizard because...
Yeah, I don't know how that naturally flowed into the conversation.
Because I said, all right, meow.
Yeah.
And then you did too.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, for $20, I'll call him a chicken fucker.
Hey, chicken fucker.
License and registration, chicken fucker.
God, there's so many gems in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, so along the same vein.
Which vein?
Not that one. The James Bond vein. So, characters who have been played by different actors in different movies, not just recasts or remakes. Like, that's kind of the theme.
Yeah, because
I would like to stay on here because you could talk about all kinds of different.
Yeah, things. And when you go with a remake or you go with a movie that say was, Sherlock Holmes. We'll take Sherlock Holmes for example. Sherlock Holmes came out, how long ago? And they're still making Sherlock Holmes movies. So, of course, there's going to be different actors playing, Sherlock and Watson. And
yeah, because, I mean, some of them are telling the same story again, so it's like a remake or a reboot.
Yeah.
So another one that fits the James Bond... Well, they have remade a couple of the James Bond movies, but that's not the point.
Yeah, they have.
We're talking about that specifically as the topic. But then the best one that we kind of all agreed on that fits in this category is Batman. Because they don't generally tell the same story.
Where is she?
Where is she?
What about Badman?
Rachel!
Pete Holmes, Badman. Yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have got to look that up.
How'd that taste, by the way? I fight crime in rubber suit.
Sometimes, after we get a fight, criminals, they just get so tired, they have to take a nap.
No,
you kill them!
No. I hate them. They go night-night. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Bless you. Anywho, back to the topic at hand. So, Batman. You got all the way back to Adam West on the telly.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. That's
so
true.
He was like the OG Batman. All the way up into... Now we have Robert Pattinson's going to be the newest one, which I won't pass judgment.
That got postponed for
a while. But I won't pass judgment on it because everybody talks shit about Ben Affleck's Batman. I thought he was pretty good.
He was a really, really good Bruce Wayne.
So I'm gonna
for what the movie was, I will say it was okay.
He played his role very well.
The
plot trash, but I like those
movies though. The Justice League and the Batman vs Superman.
He did a good job.
I like them. I was sad that we didn't get to see a third movie with him.
They just crammed too much.
Well, that and I think I think it had something to do with him having a substance abuse issue.
Who?
Ben Affleck.
Really?
I think it was an alcohol problem that he was dealing with.
Oh.
I think I remember reading that. That might just be total.
I think my favorite part of this movie,
the dumb Martha part.
Well, yeah, but
yeah,
not just that, but we'll get away from the,
specifics.
Poor choice of actor for certain characters.
Like who?
Luther.
Oh.
Yeah. Complete wrong person for that.
Yeah, he's,
but
social network.
Outside of that, we'll just get to the fact that Batman was killing people in that movie.
Yeah, that was lit.
You can't just shoot someone with a turret.
No, I did really enjoy that. It was a nice departure. It was a nice departure from the norm.
It was awesome and brutal, but I was like, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
That car just straight blew up. There was like 6 people in the van.
So Batmans, we have in my lifetime and slightly before, I think some of them came out before. We have Michael Keaton.
Yep.
Don't tell me. We'll just make this a little part of it. So hold on. Adam West.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
George Clooney.
Yeah.
Yep.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
And then Robert Pattinson. I'm pretty sure that's all of them.
I'm at least in,
because you had
recent.
Michael Keaton was in Batman.
And Batman Returns.
Yep.
And then Val Kilmer was next.
Yes.
For one.
Was that Batman Forever? Something like that. Doesn't matter.
Maybe it was the shitty one.
Clooney with the nipples.
Clooney.
Hey, I'm going to say something controversial. George Clooney is the best Batman. That had nipples. I thought that'd be funny.
He hit me with that. And
I just said, George Clooney is by far the best Batman. That has nipples.
But you didn't even say it that way.
No.
You were like, yeah, George Clooney's the best Batman that had nipples.
Yeah. Well, my delivery is better now.
It didn't like...
It was just like, wait, what?
Yeah, because I thought he was saying that George Clooney was the best Batman, and I'm like... But then he said, with nipples.
Yeah.
Like
his suit had nipples on it.
Hold on.
How do we not get that?
Out of that whole movie, that's what I can visualize the most, is just them suiting up, nipples.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were actually pretty... large.
You'll have to put a picture. You have to put a picture of these nipples. Like the whole time we're talking about this, it should just be zoomed in on just 2 hard bat nips.
They were fairly large.
Yeah, it was
round
nuts.
Bat nipples.
Yeah, the Clooney one was that. That's the one with
So I think
Poison
it
Ivy,
was,
Mr. Freeze.
So I think it went Batman and Robin, and then it was Batman Forever.
Maybe.
Because I think
Something
the
like
Batman Forever.
Because Alicia Silverstone was in.
Because
Batman Forever.
That was the Mr. Freeze.
She was introduced to, I think, in Batman and Robin.
Yeah, because that was Forever was Mr. Freeze, and that was terrible. And then Batman and Robin was Two-Face and the Joker.
I was a little kid when those came out.
Yeah, so
and I have a nostalgia
to that
audience. I have a nostalgia for it. I've watched them recently, and I'm like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I understand how people don't like them, but I'm like, I like this. I like it. It's cheesy in the ways that I like.
I think when you put it, as a whole with the Batman series, that's where it gets its...
Yeah, but...
If it was a movie by itself, yeah, it's a little bit cheesy. Yeah, it's a little bit... But it's really not that bad of a movie.
No. You just gotta take it at face value.
And fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Me.
He's too busy playing on his fucking phone.
Yeah, he is.
We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about a lot of things later that we never talk about.
No,
because what happens is we end up wrapping this up.
Hold on. I threw my pen earlier at myself. Y'all missed that.
Oh. No, I saw it because it
hit me right in the shoulder.
That's cool.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
No, sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed.
That's not what that sound clip's supposed to be.
Okay, anywho.
That's all right. It kind of worked with his train of thought.
All right, well, this that's right.
All right, so who's your favorite?
Oh, who's the best Batman or who's my favorite?
Okay, who's the best Batman?
It's the same.
Yeah,
Christian Bale. Christian Bale, hands down, best Batman, period.
All around.
He did a great job.
Yes. All three of those movies were amazing. The second one was the best.
All for sure.
That was Dark Knight.
Yeah.
All three of them were awesome. And I've seen all of them many times. I've seen The Dark Knight more than any of them. Because it's just, it has a perfect story arc. It has the perfect villain, the perfect hero. There's a battle between them. There's subplots, everything.
It's
amazing.
Great. It's great. From beginning to end.
Yeah.
There's really no boring part of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Or nothing that's like not needed in that movie.
You know what was really fun though? Danny DeVito is the Penguin.
Sure.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. I mean, actually, your laugh was kind of close. If you'd have yucked it up just a little bit more, and you're about the same size.
Actually, he's shorter than me.
Well, yeah, but maybe an inch or two.
Yep.
Whoa! What?
Inches count.
Who's the worst? Who's the worst Batman? That's a good conversation.
Val Kilmer.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
Over Clooney?
Yeah.
I'd say it's between the two of them sure.
Which movie was that?
Who's the one with Val Kilmer?
No, like who's the villain in that one?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're gonna have to refresh me on that one
because I don't.
The Val Kilmer one I've probably seen once or twice, but even the Keaton ones I've only seen a couple times. But like, let's see.
Villain. He was in Batman Forever.
Okay. Hold on.
Well, so we got our movies mixed around, though.
Yeah, we definitely have our movies mixed up here.
Wait, I think we have, like, the right actors with the right movies. We just got the, like, titles mixed
That was
up.
with Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face and Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Which means you also had Poison Ivy, yes.
Yeah, I like that one because Jim Carrey was awesome in that movie.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean that Val Kilmer was good.
No, I didn't.
No.
I enjoyed that movie.
I preferred that one.
All right, hold on. Let's go for a guess here on this year. I didn't look. I haven't looked at it yet. This is just over here. Batman Forever came out in 1996.
Do you have a over there?
Just what is
somewhere?
It?
You're close.
I know I'm close.
95.
Damn it! It was a toss up between 94 and 96 for me, so I would have been wrong either way.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I got it.
That was still a Tim Burton one as well.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Chris O'Donnell. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, so I got them mixed around too. Yeah, Batman Forever was the last one before the Christian Bale.
Yes. Agreed. So I think though.
Wait, no, it wasn't. Batman and Robin came after that.
Yeah. No, it was Batman Forever.
Then Batman
and Robin, and then Batman Begins.
Yep. There we go. Now we're on the same page.
But those aren't in actual order though either.
What you mean?
Why can't they come out with movies in order of the way they're supposed to come out in order?
What you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, Batman Begins is not in order.
Well, that's a whole new trilogy.
Yeah. Well, that's fucking bullshit.
Well, yeah, but they had to.
I don't like when they do that.
There was a big gap. It was 1997 to 2005.
Yeah, it's an 8-year gap.
So
I still don't like that.
It was like a reboot.
It was a legit reboot. Like,
and they did it right.
They actually, yeah.
Well, I don't appreciate it.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
Well, if you have a problem with that, then you definitely have a problem with Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, so we'll get into
we'll come back around to Spider-Man. We have talked about Spider-Man for sure. I think we talked about Batman a little bit before, but I mean, chances of all the people that heard that hearing this one, not that good.
Yeah.
So,
because they never really did a Batman Begins. You know what I mean? They never did like how we got started in any of those movies before.
Yeah, like his origin story.
Yeah.
Watching his parents.
Well, yeah, no, he was already. Well, right. They flashed to it, especially in the original Batman with Michael Keaton.
But yeah, they never did a whole. Here's how he started. Here's how he became Batman.
That was so huge too. Like when I was a kid,
trial and error.
When that came out.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Well, it was really good then for the time and everything.
Well,
so
yeah, and I just mean like when it came out, like that was like the big movie.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, it still holds up today.
I don't do a whole lot of superhero stuff, really. I never got into comic books and shit like that.
I didn't really either, but I love superhero movies.
Oh, here we go.
All of the Marvel movies that have come out in the last 12 years, I love them.
For the next Batman,
except for one of them.
October 1st, 2021.
Whew. Yeah, we'll see.
For now.
That is a long way away.
We might not even have a planet at that point. We don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say...
If the moon landing happens,
right.
ain't getting no damn Batman.
Speaking of moon landing, SpaceX took off.
Yeah, they went to the ISS.
They did. I mean, that's just cool, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Space Force is next.
Yes.
Listen. Did you watch it?
No.
Why not?
I was watching Rocket Man.
Yeah, that Rocket Man's only 2 hours. Space Force is... How many episodes were there? 10?
Yeah, probably.
And they're less than a half hour.
Yeah,
so I mean, you're talking like 4 and change. 4 hours and change.
It hasn't been out that long. I haven't got around to it.
I know. I watched it like 2 days... A day it dropped or the day after it dropped.
Yeah, I started watching it the day after it dropped.
Netflix has a habit of, instead of spacing out all their shows, they just release them all at once.
So what?
I was watching the show I was already watching.
Which was?
You wouldn't have watched it.
What?
It's an anime one.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Trash.
No, it's really good. It's really
this is America.
Ah!
We watch American cartoons here.
It's brutal as fuck, so.
Yeah, but it's
not your guys' cup of tea.
No, it's not. And I know a lot of people are into anime, so...
That's why I don't even bring it up. So.
Whatever.
Weebs.
Weeds? The show?
No, Weebs.
Oh.
You want to fight?
Sure.
All right, let's go.
But, see, that's weird.
Do you not like that term?
I don't give a fuck.
Do you know what the term means?
Not really.
You may as well spill it.
Yeah. A weeb is a person that is like obsessed with anime and they like want to get with anime girls and shit.
Oh, no.
Well, and they do make some of those anime girls pretty hot.
Unproportionate.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
There are whole websites dedicated to it, so Rule 34, dog.
Hey. Remember My Little Pony porn?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Shout out JLR.
Yeah. The things that people come up with.
In case anyone was wondering that comment, Rule 34. Rule 34 of the internet is if it exists, there is porn of it. So literally anything you can think of exists in the porn universe.
What is that
somewhere.
Just type in porn after whatever.
I don't know. I just found it on the internet.
Just literally just type in porn after whatever, and I'm sure it'll pop up somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
And then also if you think of any kind of cartoon or show and then you just type it into Google and then type Rule 34 after it and you're going to see some weird stuff. So don't do that unless you want to see some weird stuff.
Indigo.
But definitely look up My Little Pony porn.
I'm not advising anyone do that. Don't do that.
Corn cob?
A lot of stuff. Yeah, you can see some weird stuff on the internet.
There's
things that'll disappoint your grandma on her grave. So
yeah. Well, a couple of those websites that Ralph had mentioned some time ago at this point.
Oh, God. I forgot about
That's
those.
some crazy shit. Actually, that was one of the fucking websites.
Oh, man.
I can't go on there anymore. Like, I spent hours.
Oh, you did?
Hours.
Oh, I didn't.
Watching fight videos on there.
Oh, yeah, you told me to watch
because
some
like,
of those.
When you watch some of the gore, like the really gory stuff, after a while, you lose like humanity.
You
like
become numb.
You don't feel things, and I'm just like I was watching it, and I was like, this isn't even like it's real, and I know it's real, but this doesn't even feel like real life anymore. I had to turn it off. I was like, ugh. So I started watching fight videos because watching people beat the shit out of each other is hilarious, especially when they're like drunk. I can't remember what it's called. There's a tag, like a hashtag they put on them. Anytime like a girl is just beating the shit out of a dude and he's just standing there taking it and then she just gets popped one time and just boop. And I'm like, you kind of asked for it at that point.
Listen, if you're going to try and fight like a man.
Better take it like a man.
I don't know. I don't know. I think every guy has that rule, like a limit. Like, you'll let a girl hit you so many times before you're like, all right, it's over with.
Sure.
Or you get kicked in the nuts. That's automatically a one hit. I don't know. I'd never hit a woman.
You know what I mean?
That ain't me. You know me.
I think there's a difference though.
Yeah.
You're not talking about hitting a woman, a family member, or But if some chick comes up to you in the bar and
just starts wailing on you.
Yeah, because she's drunk and belligerent.
No, but knowing the things I know with like our job and what we do, I'm not going to punch her probably. I'll probably drop her.
Yeah, because your ass is going to jail.
Yeah, if you punch
even though she started it.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
That's why you always go out with people you trust that'll tell the cops what actually happened.
Yeah, well, or hopefully you have some video to back you up or something. I don't know.
Start wearing...
I also just don't get in confrontations that much when I'm out at bars.
I'm going to be honest, I don't go out.
Yeah. I don't really either. But when I do, I'm pretty polite to people, so I don't like cause a lot of problems for myself.
Yeah.
Back in my younger days...
If you're polite to people...
No. My younger days, I didn't go out. I mean, when I was in the Marine Corps, I did, because there was all we could do was drink, but...
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, like,
you just get in trouble as a group.
Yeah.
Wow, we really could. This is a weird tangent that just happened.
Yeah, who cares?
When you start having rules for the apartment, no shoes, no belts.
What?
Oh, yeah. Our party's got crazy.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, rewind. I feel like we're out of...
I'm missing something.
No, like party rules. When we go to someone's house.
So you're not allowed to wear a belt or shoes, or you're not allowed to hit people with belts or shoes?
That's why we're not allowed to have shoes or belts.
So do you have to like leave them outside the door or something? Oh my god, I wish I had come by one of these parties that stole all y'all's shoes and belts.
Yeah, you gotta put them in the closet.
Hell yeah, free belts and shoes.
Because we play like Cards Against Humanity or King's Cup or whatever. Next thing you know, someone's throwing a shoe across the room. Or someone's getting beat by a belt.
Like George Bush style.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that. He's just like, and it takes the Secret Service long enough to detain the guy that he gets a second shoe off of him. I was like, these are the people that protect our president. What if he had a gun?
I think they're just baffled that some dude threw a shoe.
Well, that's the same look that George Bush had on his face. He goes, what? Motherfucker just threw a shoe.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Shoot me once. Shit. What? Well, shoot me again.
No. Fool me once.
I know. I was just tying the two together. Sure. Yeah. I don't have any idea.
A fool man can't get fooled again.
Yeah, but fool. What?
Hey, did you guys ever do red bellies for people's birthday?
Is that like pink belly?
Yeah.
When you smack the shit out of their fucking...
Yeah, for how many years? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we just hold them down.
We didn't really do it for how many years. We just...
Oh, no.
Just did it until their... You do it until their shit turns pink.
Yeah.
Or red. Yeah, that's the point. Like, you pull their shirt up over their head and you hold their arms.
Yeah.
You smack the shit out of them until they're...
Yeah, I thought that was...
That's the game.
Yeah.
Until it turns pink. So, I mean, if you're a light skin, like a really, really, like, pale dude...
Oh, no, we
like,
drew blood.
What are you using?
Dude, y'all parties are weird, man.
Listen, I don't know what they do over there in the army. I take no credit for
this.
that.
This was overseas, so we had nothing else to do.
Fair enough. Beat the shit out of each other.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. Yeah,
that's what you do.
We had the dead cat show.
All right, I'm gonna...
We lit each other...
Hold on. That's one of those... Put that one in the box. Shit you don't say out loud. Here, I'll write it down because I'll tell you guys later because that shit's funny.
We've had a lot of those lately.
Just lighting each other on fire.
Yeah.
Just writing that word made me laugh. Oh, God.
You lit each other on fire?
Well, not like bad. But like
not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, fire doesn't, it's pretty safe.
We're just sitting on your bunk, someone walks up with a lighter and lights your leg hair on fire.
Ugh.
Why?
Dickheads.
Yeah.
You want to get hit? Because that's how you get fucking hit.
Yeah.
It's okay, I got him back. Don't worry about it. What I did was, in the tent, because when both doors are closed, it's like blacked out in there. So what I do is I time it when that person go take a shower, and I push all the Connex boxes out towards the middle hallway. So they'd walk in, close a second, and you can't see shit by the time you come in. They'd fucking hit those Connex because you're just wearing flip-flops at that point.
Huh? Ow.
I remember
And
being
it was like a maze. So it's not just one. They had to make it all the way back, so they just kicked the shit out of everything.
I remember being in boot camp, and I'd be on Firewatch, which, that's the person who, stands guard.
Yeah, it sucks.
You tour your post, which...
that sucks.
Yeah, it does. So I remember, having to be that person in, the middle of the night. Like that 1 to 2 time really sucks then. And I remember, literally, that's where I learned to sleep while I walked.
Yeah.
And I would literally run into a fucking wall, and it would fuck my cover up. And then I would wake up, I'd fix my cover, I'd turn around and start walking the other way.
Hey, I fall asleep in the shower a couple times a week, so...
A couple times a week?
Well, it was really bad when I was working day shift. It hasn't happened in a minute, but that was almost every day. Because when you get up at
too early.
4:45 in the fucking morning,
you're
in the shower, and you're just like, oh, it's hot. Donk! Oh! Or my knee would just buckle and I'd smack my head on the wall. And I'm like, all right, it's time to get ready for work. Woo! It's a good power nap. The one time I got to work and I was like, I don't think I ever showered. I was in the shower. I got wet.
Yeah.
I got to work and I was like,
you didn't wash?
I didn't shower. And then one time I showered twice.
Just hosed yourself.
Because I was like, I've already done this. I smell good. What the fuck am I doing?
I've done that a week.
I've done that
because I'll be listening to a podcast or just listen to music or whatever. Lose the fact that
what you're actually there to do, and you're just like,
I already did this.
Actually, I did that the other day, but I did the opposite. I got in, I washed my non-existent hair, washed my face, and then I'm like, okay, got out, and I'm starting to dry off, and I'm like, wait a second,
I didn't watch the cash and prizes.
Yeah, and I was like, what the hell? And I got back in, but it just...
Another thing I hate when I do when I'm in the shower is all my various body detergents are pump bottle things. So I start at the left and go to the right. Got shampoo, conditioner, body wash. Sometimes I won't be paying attention and I'll hit the body wash and put it in my hair.
I've done that.
That's day's over with. Your day's ruined.
Vice versa.
My day is ruined.
I
at
always
that point
do that with
because
the hair with my shampoo.
Yeah, but that's the thing is shampoo doesn't mess up anything.
No.
But when I put body wash in my hair feels weird for days.
Because it's super moistury.
No, because my body wash will dry my hair out. Whereas
what fucking body wash are you using?
It's body wash. The chemicals in it are different. They do different things to your skin, and I have really sensitive skin.
So do I.
And my hair's chemistry is very specific too. I don't change shampoos or conditioners. I always use the same exact one.
I thought I was bad.
Bad with what?
My skin and hair.
Yeah.
I'm not that bad.
No, I think it's actually more of a normal thing.
I switched to fuck. I can't remember the name of it. I use the Cremo shampoo. Okay. I like their shampoo a lot.
Oh, Primo.
Cremo. Like cream. Oh, it's a hair care brand.
Yeah.
They make pomades.
They even make a really nice shaving
soap.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
Called soap. Shave soap.
Well,
yeah. I definitely use that. In all honesty, I don't even use shaving cream most of the time. I just shave with water.
You fucking raw dog it.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Oof.
It's easier. I mean, if you shave every day, you don't need shaving cream.
When's the last time you shaved every day?
Oh, I do it all the time. I have to work. I have to shave for work. Anywho, I don't know. Do we have any other series we want to talk about? We can talk about Spider-Man, but I feel like
we've
I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man because he's a young kid, blah, 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 blah. But then, nostalgia-wise, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Yeah, of course. It's just the fact that they rebooted it
here's a better one.
Multiple times.
The Incredible Hulk. You have Lou Ferrigno, Eric Bana, Edward Norton, and then why can't I think of his name?
Mark
Ruffalo.
Is it Ruffalo?
Yes.
Ruffalo?
Buffalo with an R.
All right.
Yeah, that's how I remember
it. I think he's the best.
Who?
Hulk.
Mark?
As a rounded character, yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Edward Norton
as he's actually got like the sciencey.
Yeah, like the nerdy thing.
The nerdy thing that actually is the Hulk, Bruce Banner.
Yeah. I like the Edward Norton one though.
Yeah, no, we have already talked about this too.
Yeah,
and I agree.
Which one was that? The Incredible Hulk?
I don't remember what they were all called. What? No, I think the Edward Norton one was just called Hulk. Okay. The Incredible Hulk was Eric Bana.
Okay,
and then
yeah.
Ruffalo hasn't had a standalone.
No, and that's kind of why he works so well, because the Hulk movies by themselves weren't really doing so hot.
Yeah, I mean they were okay, but Hulk, the one with Edward Norton, is what launched the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because at the end Robert Downey Jr. has a cameo in a post-credit scene, which most people don't realize, because it came out in 2008 right before Iron Man came out. I think it was like a month or two, and then Iron Man's the one that's really credited for kicking it off, but it was actually the Hulk, because he is in a bar at the end and he says something about assembling a team or something, and kind of I don't know. And then obviously Lou Ferrigno.
I mean, he's the original.
And also, I'm pretty sure they still use his voice and like his grunting and all that stuff in the new movies.
Didn't he make like a cameo in one of them at one point?
I don't know. I don't know that offhand.
Because I think he played like a security guard in one of the movies.
Maybe.
Random tie-in to two of these topics, though, is the movie I Love You Man with Paul Rudd.
Totes.
So they talk about James Bond, and they talk about how they like Timothy Dalton as the best James Bond, but then also Lou Ferrigno's in that movie as Lou Ferrigno. And then
they're selling his house.
They piss him off, and he goes, "Whoa, don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry." And then it pisses Lou Ferrigno off. And then Jason Segel's just ripping his shirt off in public. He's like,
that is probably...
I love that movie.
One of my favorite movies. If I had to pick favorite movies, that...
Oh, yeah. It's comedy gold.
It really is.
2009.
Slap in the bass, man.
Slap at the bass. What are you, like are you like a leprechaun? Yeah, pretty sure that came out in 2009, because it's right after high school for me.
I don't know. It's a great movie.
I love that movie.
That one. And for some reason...
Wait, what's your dog's name? Anwar Sadat. I'm sorry, what? Anwar Sadat. He's the president of Egypt. Oh, because you're like a fan of his policies? No. He straight up looks like Anwar Sadat, and there's a picture next to it, and you're like, well, fuck, he really does.
And then, okay, so maybe this is a guilty pleasure. I'm not sure. Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, that is a good one.
It is, right?
Yeah, that's a good, I need to get over somebody movie.
I know I've seen that one.
I think that one...
With Mila Kunis and...
Russell Brand. I think that's what introduced me to Russell Brand. Kristen Bell.
Couldn't think of her name. Yeah.
I've only seen that a few times.
Because he's actually the same character in that movie as he is in Get Him to the Greek. Which, not as good, but it was okay. Aldous Snow.
Yes, and Infant Sorrow. Has some great music.
Yeah.
I actually have a couple of those songs on my phone. I use them as ringtones for certain people, mainly my wife.
I can only think of one.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's not African Child.
No. Okay. Woo! Oh, good Lord. Okay, anyhow. No, because it's playing in my head right now. I'm just like, oh, God.
Why? Oh, yeah. The song?
Yeah.
It's great.
I love at the end of Forgetting Sarah Marshall, he does this full-on Dracula puppet play. It was awesome.
And it is awesome.
Yeah, it's good. I'd watch that.
I actually sing along to that when it is. I don't know. I really enjoyed his Dracula play.
It was entertaining.
I liked it. And then, of course, good old Mila.
Oh, yeah.
Comes,
gorgeous.
Stateside.
Yeah. Well, to the Continental. She was technically stateside because she lived in a state.
Hawaii's not stateside.
Yeah. It's still a state, though. So
it is a state. It is not stateside.
Fair enough.
Well, if we build a fucking bridge, it will be.
Yeah,
that'd be a long bridge.
It would be impossible. You know how deep the water gets there? How are you going to build pylons?
Floating bridges.
Floating bridge? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. How much do you think that would cost? Billions.
God. Not worth it.
Nobody put a price on this.
Yeah, it wasn't part of the...
You just said impossible.
Okay, and then also think about how it would be completely... You'd have to put floating fucking fuel stations, too, because you would never be able to drive that far.
Rail system.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. Rail system's not a bad idea. Like an electrified rail.
Yeah. Like one of the bullet trains.
Yeah.
Or we could just teleport, if we're going to talk about made-up shit that's never going to happen.
Dude, I so wish I could teleport.
God, you know how awesome that'd be?
Yeah.
I used to wish this when I was a kid.
That's a fucking movie. Teleporter.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, we would drive to Myrtle Beach basically every summer. And every time I'm like, why can't we just teleport? Why can't we just teleport there? It takes 15 hours or however long,
It takes 10. But
Yeah, it depends. Depends on who you're with.
Drive fast.
No, usually we'd drive overnight, so it'd be like 10, but I'd be asleep most of the time. But I'm just like, think about how cool
so
it'd be.
So the 2 hours you're awake, you're like,
this sucks. Well, I mean, we didn't have like a TV or anything. Like, I would have to color or something.
Right, yeah. Read a book.
Yeah, I actually did. I read a couple books driving to Myrtle Beach. Because think about how awesome it would be, like, I gotta work at 6 tonight, or whatever, and you're just like, fuck it, I'm going to Hawaii for a couple hours. Poop! And you're just
chilling on the beach.
And then you're like, poof! And you're just in the locker room getting ready for work at 5:30. And you're just like, that'd be so cool.
You'd never have to worry about catching a flight.
No. Because you could pop anywhere. Kind of like Doctor Strange. In the Marvel movies, he can do the fucking sling ring thing. And
hell yeah! Actually, I enjoyed that movie too.
That was really good.
Thor Ragnarok, when he's in it, and he sends Loki, he goes,
"All
right, goodbye," and he just sends him, and he's like has no idea what happened.
He's just falling for like an hour.
I've been falling for half an hour. That's great.
That whole movie was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that one quite a bit.
I watched that one multiple times.
Yeah.
Like, the second one was me. I watched it once.
That was the only one in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that I only watched one time.
Yeah.
And I did because I watched it before Endgame came out, and I was like, I need to know because there's the whole story of one of the Infinity Stones in it.
Yes.
That I never got. So I was like, it's kind of important.
It was
not good.
No.
Not good.
It was very just dry, dark, and then Ragnarok was just...
It was hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That's almost sound clip worthy. It was like a textbook burp.
Yeah. It wasn't long enough.
That's what she said.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I got nothing.
I don't know. Do we have any other people on the list that we...
I mean,
I don't know.
Sarah Connor.
Yeah, but how many Sarah Connors are there?
I don't know.
And no, because then you're also talking about a lot of that's time travel shit too. They
don't even understand their own timeline.
No, my God, it's so confusing.
Jack Ryan.
Yeah, so you have Harrison Ford, Alec Baldwin.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever really watched any of those.
Chris Pine.
Yeah,
and then I can't remember his freaking name. Jim from The Office.
No,
John Krasinski.
But you're missing Ben Affleck.
Affleck. Yeah,
we're talking about the movies, but yeah, John Krasinski does
because we're mostly talking about movies. But I really like John Krasinski in that Jack Ryan show. I've only watched the first season, but
you should keep going.
Sure, but it's really cool because it's like
that's on Amazon, right?
He's a nerd.
Ooh, Willy Wonka.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God! When Johnny Depp played fucking Willy Wonka,
that was just creepy.
Yeah. Do you know how he got into that character? Studying Michael Jackson. Jackson.
Okay,
that's how he was like emulating a Michael Jackson-esque.
That makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it?
I didn't know that. It makes so much more sense.
Can we rewind for a second? Let's go back to Willy Wonka. This scene where they go into the tunnel in that boat is fucking horrifying.
The original.
Yes. And it's just like all the fucking lights and shit, and it's like, ugh.
I actually always hated that scene.
Me too, because it was like awful.
No, I just thought it sucked. I don't know. Different perspectives, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Obi-Wan, but see, that doesn't count either.
That's time stuff. He's younger. That's not time travel. No. King Arthur. We brought King Arthur up earlier. There's we had Jax Teller, Charlie Hunnam, and then who was the one we freaking can't remember his name. Oh my god.
What are we talking about?
Clive Owen.
Was that Clive?
Yeah. Clive Owen. I love that King Arthur movie.
When did that? Was that fairly recent?
Like 2000, somewhere between like 2005 and 2007. I can't remember.
I guarantee I haven't seen it though.
It was so good. There's a really funny joke when they're like traveling at some point, and he has this really big fat dude like in his little band of people, and they're razzing each other about dick size or something along those lines, and the guy says, "Mine's like a baby's arm holding an apple." And for some reason, that made me laugh so hard when I was a kid. I thought that was so funny.
Oh, you didn't talk about it. The Joker.
The Joker. Oh. I have very serious opinions about this. So, I can't name all of them, but you have, most recently was Jared Leto, Heath Ledger, and then going back you have Jack Nicholson, and who else has been the live action Joker?
Not a clue.
The Adam West ones. I can't remember his name.
Oh, starts with a C.
Yeah.
Caesar.
You next Tuesday.
Caesar
Milan.
No,
but because all
but I
remember him because he refused to shave his damn mustache.
Yeah.
So he just has like this painted white mustache.
Yeah.
For all those.
Oh yeah. That's right.
And you're just like, what the fuck is this?
I didn't really watch a whole lot of Batman.
I didn't either.
You can't look at the original Batman series and compare it to
the other stuff. It's not even...
because it's a live action comic book.
It's
so cartoon, like the all that stuff. Like it's a comic book.
That's the only way they were able to get it on TV back then.
Yeah, because you couldn't have real violence.
Because even like the old comics were brutal.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And then because of that show, Batman became a little bit more lighthearted even in the comics.
Yeah.
Not that I've read them, but I just... It just like cause and effect.
You didn't read comics either?
No. I watched all the stuff, but I've read some because I had nothing better to do when I was overseas. So,
I read books.
I read a bunch of books, but I needed other things to like read to like rotate through,
So best Joker... I'm pretty sure we're all going to agree on this. Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Live action Joker.
Heath
Ledger, 100% dirty, gritty, psychopath.
Or is it Joaquin
Phoenix? I was wrong. I said Jared Leto. I completely forgot about Joaquin Phoenix's Joker that just came out.
I haven't seen that one yet.
You didn't like it. I really did, because there were some social themes in the movie I didn't like, but his portrayal of the Joker was really good.
I mean, it just... I think I was expecting something different from that movie.
Maybe rewatch it.
Maybe I will, now that I was expecting something that...
I don't know, just something like more Batman related or...
More,
like comic book related?
Just, no, more action like.
It wasn't an action movie.
No, it was very dark.
It was a drama... It was a descent into madness. You watched a guy go insane.
Yeah, and I maybe I'll watch it again. I was not...
Yeah, I don't think you were in the right mind frame. I thought it was really good. I just went in with like a blank, like, let's see what this is. So, I really liked him. He's not Heath Ledger, though. It's not even close.
Can we get this one out of the way? The worst one?
Oh, Jared Leto.
Oh, God awful. You'll fuck yourself.
But... the Harley Quinn.
Yeah. I started watching Birds of Prey the other day.
Not that great.
I didn't make it that far in.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched it.
I fell asleep.
Because she's like the perfect Harley Quinn. Yeah. So that's like...
Yeah, but that movie...
It's... I fell asleep. I was really tired.
Damn.
I watched it.
Nah.
I'd take it or leave it.
I'll watch it at some point because I wanted to see it. But...
For the whole DC universe that they have right now, they did a really good job casting some people and just shit on other people.
Well, yeah, Henry Cavill. I think he's a good Superman.
Yeah. He's a better Witcher.
Ooh. Oh, yes. And then
I started.
Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman and Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
Oh.
Perfect.
All those casting, I even thought Ben Affleck was good.
Even though he's not who Aquaman's supposed to look like at all.
I don't give a shit.
But he is so fucking badass, it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the Joker for a second.
Because he's supposed to be blonde. It makes no sense.
Mark Hamill's voice acting.
Oh, God, yes.
Rivals.
He's the reason why I'm pretty sure like Heath Ledger he used a lot of that.
Yeah. I mean, his voice acting is...
Because
he's done so much voice acting that people don't have any idea that it was him.
Yeah. He's been doing it since the 90s.
Heath Ledger's Joker reminds me of Brandon Lee's The Crow.
I never saw it.
I haven't either. It's been on my to-do list. I just never got around to it.
The original Crow.
Yeah.
But, I mean, also that movie came out...
Brandon Lee, right?
90.
Yes.
Something. Okay. Like early 90s. So my parents wouldn't let me watch that until I was well into my teen years.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not something that your parents would let you
Exactly.
play. My parents...
So
and the difference is you're also about 10 years older than I am, so you would have been much older when it came out than I was.
Yeah, I mean, if it came out in 97, I was in high school.
Is that when it came out? I don't know.
I don't know.
I said 90-something. I would say 93, 94.
If it shows back up on Netflix or Hulu, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
No.
I mean, don't.
I honestly have no idea what it's
No,
about.
that's what I'm saying. If it pops back up one of those, I'll watch it.
He's dead.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
94.
Damn, did you hear it? I said 93, 94. Man. My guesstimations are pretty good. Just based on, honestly, how I come up with the guesstimations is I'll think of I thought of the cover, right? And then I thought about when about would I have seen that when I was a kid, walking by a Blockbuster or something, which I wouldn't have seen that one, but I would have seen the movie like at the library or something. And then I associate a year with about how old I was, and that's kind of how I come up with stuff like that.
A really good soundtrack too. Just in case you wanted to know.
Okay.
I like music.
But yeah. Mark does a shit ton of voiceovers. Mm-hmm. Like, people don't even realize it's him, like you said.
He does a lot.
He's in so much.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
He's in all kinds of. I mean, Batman. That's kind of where he got his big start. He still does Batman.
Mm-hmm. I'm Batman.
Or the Joker, but he still does that. He did it for the video games.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Arkham City, series. Arkham Asylum, all that. He was the Joker.
He was the Joker in those, and such a good.
Are so good.
I've only played one of the Arkhams, and I can't.
They were
so
good.
So the Arkham Asylum is when you're locked up in the asylum the whole time. City, you can run around everywhere.
Yeah. Then I played City.
Yeah,
well,
City was awesome.
City is the one where the Joker dies at the end.
I don't fucking remember.
Okay, well, it's kind of a big plot point. Spoiler alert. Took me 18 hours to get there. Not really, but it was a pretty long game if you actually
it was
try to
the best one out of all three.
Well, the last one was Origins?
No, Origins was a completely different company that made it.
Okay.
It was
So there was
But
Asylum,
it was still good. I never got around to that one.
Arkham Asylum, Arkham City,
and then Arkham Knight.
Oh, yeah, I never played that one.
Because they fucked up Arkham Knight because they were like, "Oh, we came up with a whole new villain and this and then they're like,
God dang, that's cool.
So they basically lied to people because everyone's like, it's probably going to be the Red Hood. They're like, no, it's a whole new character. It was the Red Hood.
Boring.
Yeah. So
I'll show you Red Hood.
So then you figure out who the Arkham Knight is, and then it's this dude in the Red Hood. And if you know comics, you know who the fuck that is. So you're just like, well, defeated the whole fucking purpose.
I don't know who that is.
The second Robin.
Okay.
Yep.
Because the second Robin gets killed by the Joker.
All right.
And the fans actually voted to kill that Robin. If you didn't know that.
I didn't.
Yep. That was a big thing back in, I don't fucking remember, 80s, I think. They did the phone voting thing.
You know what I know? I know the fans bankrolled Super Troopers 2.
Yeah, they did.
Past that, I don't know.
Which, take it or leave it. It was okay.
Yeah, just...
If you're up in the air about it, just watch the first one again, and you're fine.
So the second one is still funny.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's not nearly as
Not
good.
the first one.
It's not even as good as Beer Fest. Like, Beer Fest is way better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beer Fest, just a great movie. Yeah. Whatever. Did you want to talk about Catwoman?
Oh, yeah. So, Catwoman, I'll only do the last 3 because I don't know the first one's name.
No.
You got Michelle Pfeiffer.
Are we going in like any kind of order here?
Just I'm going old. The oldest one I can remember to the
Okay.
newest, and then
All
we have Halle Berry, and then Anne Hathaway, both of which have won Oscars. Not for those, but other things. Random trivia. I think out of all of those, it's definitely got to be Anne Hathaway.
Oh, for sure.
In the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yes, because it wasn't stupid like the Catwoman movie was.
I liked the Catwoman movie, but it definitely is. It's cheesy. It's
fucking stupid.
It's not.
It's not good.
No, but I enjoyed the movie.
It gave her superpowers that she doesn't actually supposed to have.
Well, and that's one of the things that I think most people liked about the Dark Knight trilogy is there was no
superpowers.
There were no superpowers at all.
Right.
These were just people that could fight and were smart and could use technology, which is like her.
There was a lot of realism in it.
a cat burglar, and she would like go through and do.
She was like a gymnast, basically.
Yeah.
And that's how Catwoman was supposed to be.
Anytime I think about Halle Berry, I think about one movie and one movie only.
Swordfish, obviously. Anyhow,
Swordfish.
continue.
How did you know?
Because it's when you see her boobs. Get out.
Oh, man.
My parents didn't let me watch that movie. I didn't see it until much later.
That's terrible.
While we're on the Batman thing, the Dark Knight trilogy, at the very end, when Alfred is at the cafe, does he actually see Bruce and Selina, or is that like a dream?
It's Batman. He survived.
Did he?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I agree, because I think the thing that leads me to believe that is when they talk about the autopilot out of nowhere for no reason.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh yeah, the Master Wayne fixed that," or
Mr.
Wayne fixed the autopilot last week or whatever it was. And then he kind of has that like little, So he didn't die. I don't think so. I think he was really there. And then Bruce knew he would be there because that's where he would go every single year.
Yeah.
And he would always sit there and hope that he walked in or hoped he saw him with whatever.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great ending to that whole
series. Was. It was a nice way to end that trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we have any other ones?
No.
They did leave that series open though.
It's good. Oh yeah, with Joseph Gordon-Levitt finding the Batcave at the very end.
And then, my name's Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that would have been so good to have that continue.
Because he would have been perfect.
God,
he would have been a great.
I forgot about that whole part.
Yeah, because he would have been a fucking amazing Nightwing.
Yes, we skipped the whole Robin part and just go straight to
Nightwing. It would have been fucking perfect.
I don't know.
Oh, well.
You're just over here bored. Like, we're nerding the fuck out of it.
You would like Nightwing a lot.
Nightwing's a cool character. I remember him from there was a Batman cartoon series.
Because he's actually better than Batman.
Yeah,
he's everything Batman is, and even in like all the comics.
But he's younger and more agile.
Like all of his like allies and villains and whatever even like commented that Batman's quicker, faster, smarter. So there's a lot of really cool shit that just never hits the films.
I feel like we need to do a Star Wars episode at some point so we can just sit here and it'll just be me and you talking like straight
like you guys do to me.
high level nerd shit, and you'll just be over here like,
what the fuck?
Who the fuck talks about space travel like that? Nobody gives a fuck. It's a movie.
I've seen Star Wars.
You've seen Spaceballs.
Oh, now you want to talk about a movie?
That movie is funny, but that movie is
we've been jammed,
fucking tarded.
Come on, man.
So stupid. I laugh at it, but it is so fucking dumb.
Comb the Desert.
Yeah. We ain't finding shit!
He's out there with a fucking pick.
Spaceballs the flamethrower. I fucking love that movie. I don't even give a shit. Mel Brooks.
I love
He's a comic genius.
Pizza the Hut.
When he eats himself. Yeah. Anyways.
Anything else, guys, before we wrap this up?
No. I mean, I hope you enjoyed this whole show was reckless.
On that note, make sure you wrap it up.
Okay. Hey, wise words.
Better late than pregnant.
Gotta give you some advice sometime. Can't get tonsils pregnant.
What?
You can't get tonsils pregnant.
I don't have tonsils. Fun fact.
Or a uvula.
We've talked about that.
I know, but I was just my tonsils definitely can't get pregnant.
Revisiting.
Because they're dead.
If you're still listening...
Which you probably
not.
And you didn't listen to the last show, maybe check it out. I think pretty intense show.
Mm-hmm. Pretty serious topic with the whole George Floyd.
Yeah, it's called I Have a Dream. Check it out. I think that's probably one of our better episodes.
Oh yeah,
especially for having done. Like, we decided to do that pretty much on the day.
That was some shotgun research there.
Shotgun research, I think we did pretty well.
Like, what, 4 hours?
Yeah.
If that.
and it's by far my best editing job
yet.
Yeah,
you did.
Oh, yeah. You spliced, like, 3 things together. And,
oh, man.
Yeah.
I fucking hooked it up. I'm getting pretty good at this. Well, maybe not. I mean, I'm not like...
Better than you were.
Yeah, hell.
It's all you could aspire to be.
Yes.
Be better than you were yesterday. Some other lame
Is drinking
shit.
more beers than yesterday count?
I only drank 2, so...
Yeah.
That is, that's 2 more than I drank yesterday.
That is 2 more than I drank yesterday.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I guess that's about it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Well, thank you for joining us on another episode of Reckless Nonsense. I was your host, Mike.
I'm Petey.
I'm Falcon.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Get on it.